I'm Callie Hyde. I'm one of the owner-operators here at Steamboat Wharf Oyster Company.
My name's Tom Hyde. I'm the farm manager and co-owner of Steamboat Wharf Oyster Company, and we've been in business for 5 years.
We started our company way back in March 2020, kind of the start of the pandemic, and we started with bottom cages, thinking it'd be like a fun way to spend time together. And then it kind of just escalated very quickly once we had oysters to sell and they started growing. And I think one of the main reasons we started was we wanted to work together and we wanted to work outside and have positive impact on the environment around us. I'd say we're like small, medium size farm for this area. And we have 3 people who work for us in addition to me and Thomas. Typical day in the life for me is definitely looks different than what Thomas does. I do all of our invoicing, payroll, timesheets, paperwork, all that good stuff, marketing, website, keeping all that up. We also have a 5-month-old, so that has slowed down my productivity quite a bunch.
I kind of do more of the fun stuff. I do a lot of just moving oysters from place to place and sorting
Farm
oysters
management.
and fixing gear and replacing gear and harvesting and
Yeah.
counting and tagging and bagging. And
I do count and bag and tag. I
Yeah,
do that as well
it's a
after
shared
I do all of our paperwork.
a lot of time out on the water I spend pretty much every day, especially in the summertime, like
Yeah.
on the boat. Basically, we're selling wholesale to a company that distributes oysters to raw bar restaurants. So 99.9% of our oysters go to raw bar restaurants.
Yeah.
Right? We don't send anything to shuck houses. There's a handful of restaurants that we sell directly to, and like local restaurants that we can drop oysters off on our way home. And then we do a very small amount of direct to consumer where we sell via UPS, like next day shipping, like maybe 3 or 4 orders a week. And we do events. We do weddings, and we do breweries and parties and stuff like that, engagement parties. We have a raw bar that we set up and shuck oysters out onto.
So we both went to the University of Virginia. I have a politics degree, and Thomas has a history degree. So no biology background. Our biggest thing when we're hiring, and we've seen people who are successful at this farm, it's committed to the hard work, understanding that the days are long, it's hot, it's uncomfortable, or they're very cold and uncomfortable. It's just being comfortable with the discomfort of the nature of this job, and also understanding that there are going to be really beautiful days where things are awesome and great and you're like, yeah, I work outside, but that's really the minority of those experiences. But I think if you're a hard worker, you're comfortable in the elements, you're a team player, that's like a big really important for us, and we've seen people that succeed in that.
It's a misnomer that you need any sort of science or biology degree. It's vastly more important that you are comfortable being uncomfortable and being wet and cold and tired and hungry and
like lifting heavy things all the time.
Doing things and learning skills that maybe aren't second nature. If you have a lease or if you're able to sublease from somebody, you can put bottom cages in the water as long as they're no taller than 12 inches below the seabed.
Yeah.
You can start putting gear out. You know, you get your permit from
do your
VMRC.
Health department
Your health department training. It's the barriers for entry, as long as you have a lease, is pretty low.